Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And they say the regular season is a marathon, Greg, but man, the back-to-backs add up, and the challenge is great.
Yeah, there's a little extra fatigue for certain, but you know what they say, no guts, no glory.
Stackhouse against Pierce. Here's Bird. Rebound, Atlanta. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Murray against Randolph. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Villanueva, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. We're about 1 minute into the first. San Antonio again turning it over. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Jamison after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Stackhouse outside. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Stackhouse.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Felton. His last outing, he had 24 points. Driving the lane, and he gets the bucket.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Jamison against Felton. Bird, high post. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pierce against Stackhouse. Pass to Bailey. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And there it is for them.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The Hawks leading by 6. Fires away from outside. The rebound by Sharp.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Bird's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Randolph. He had 27 points last game. Bailey, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Yep, that one goes. Bird's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Felton, the tray, and that comes off the assist by Pierce. Felton has got 5 now.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Jamison against Felton. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Randolph looking around. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. He has 7.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bird dishes to Stackhouse. Murray down low. He's covered by Randolph. Rejected by Randolph. Pierce the pass to Felton. Pass to Bailey. Randolph a screen on Bird.
Pierce.
Here's Bailey. Bird covering. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good by Pierce.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns.
Oh, wow, my goodness.
Man.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Outside Felton. Knocked away. Stolen by Jamison. Sharp on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray against Randolph. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Atlanta.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Spurs trail by 8. Bird outside. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Randolph against Murray. To the paint, here's Villanueva. Pass to Bailey. It's hauled in by Bird. And so Bird will bring it up for the Spurs. Snatched up. It's good on the putback. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead. Atlanta has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And some changes here for the Spurs. Martin's checked in for Sharp. And it's Johnson in for Bird. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Over to the left wing. Johnson against Augustine. It's Pierce on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on the swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
And Stackhouse kicks to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
To the left wing. Augustine looking around. Outside Pierce. Perkins with the screen for Pierce. To the middle. And stolen by Murray. Here's Jamison. Cans it from downtown. Jamison's got 9.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
You can't sell the up fake any better than that. Got his man to bite on the pump fake.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Bird. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 11 points for Larry Bird.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks leading. Out left to the wing. Cardinal kicks to Pierce. Outside, Green. Back to Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Augustine. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. And the Hawks lead by 4.
You know, typically, guys, Augustine is setting others up. Nice to see him get a pass himself and drill the shot.
A nice shot by Bird.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Cardinal kicks to Pierce. Can't hit that one. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Warriors.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And it falls over the rim and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pierce inside the three-point line, and again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
San Antonio shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2, Larry Bird.
The first one falls.
He hits both from the stripe. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Randolph sets a screen for Augustine. And then Randolph slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Spurs trail by 4. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Guarded by Green. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Pass to Cardinal. Here's Petrovic. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Cardinal grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Augustine against Johnson. There's the lob to Randolph. Fast break, here we go. Bird way outside. From deep. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Down low. And it's blocked. And here we go. Puts up a deep 3. Randolph can't hit. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Well, here's Adidas, Greg, this season introducing new team uniforms. 30% lighter, they say. Have you checked them out?
I don't think that lighter weight will have players jumping higher, but if they're more comfortable, who knows? It may even help.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Sharps checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Petrovic. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him.
Screen. Hey, you got it. Right here.
Outside Randolph. 4 on the shot clock. Over Sharp. Randolph can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Green dishes to Augustine. Sharp against Randolph. Trying to end the drought. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
So the wing on the left. Cardinal passes to Randolph. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Johnson finds Antetokounmpo. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Pass to Augustine. Back to Randolph. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Johnson. Guarded by Green. Sinks that one from the post. Johnson's got 7.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And here's Augustine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Jersey.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
His activity on the glass impressive, keeping plays going with his energy.
On the wing, Green. Randolph against Sharp. Puts up a deep 3. Randolph can't hit. Spurs leading by 3. Johnson in the corner. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Atlanta calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta, they've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
And right now for Atlanta, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Here's Randolph, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Winchester.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
It's Pierce on the wing. Over Stackhouse. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Pierce has got 16 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Pass to Stackhouse. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Sharp. That's good.
Hey, you got to take those long-range looks when they come your way. Don't wait.
Giannis against Randolph. Villanueva with a screen on Giannis. Here's Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Winchester. First personal foul.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Perkins is checked in for the Hawks.
Number 43, Kendrick Perkins.
The Hawks trail by 4. Now here's Pierce. 14 points from him the last game against New Jersey.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Nice shot by Felton.
Capitalizing from that mid-range. I love seeing him go to work in that area.
Villanueva with the steal. Fires from way outside. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Jamison. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Felton the pass to Pierce. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Pierce has got 23 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
.56 seconds left to play here in the half. Sharp. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sharp's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Felton who will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Villanueva. And here's Pierce, covered by Stackhouse. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Pierce.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Winchester, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Pierce against Stackhouse. From downtown, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Paul Pierce.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Felton deciding where to go with it. Randolph sets a screen for Felton. Here's the lob to Randolph. And now in transition is Stackhouse. Here we go. Here's Sharp out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
Randolph against Murray. Randolph kicks to Felton. Clock at 6. Outside, Pierce. Over Stackhouse. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jamison, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Sharp against Villanueva. Just 5 to shoot. And slam dunk by Randolph.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Bird outside. Buries it from three-point range. Bird's got 22.
Moving that ball crisply when he sees an open teammate. Boom! It's out of his hand.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Bailey. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Nice shot by Randolph.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Felton against Jamison. Pass to Bird. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Bird. The Hawks trail by 3. Atlanta calls timeout. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Felton against Jamison. Felton the pass to Randolph. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 28 points for Zach Randolph.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Jamison, and a slam dunk by Jamison.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Pierce. The rebound by Sharp. San Antonio leading by 3. Stackhouse outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Bird can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Back to Pierce from past the arc. Good on the triple. Pierce has got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Jamison with a screen on Randolph. Pass to Sharp. Jamison with it over Felton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 17 points for Jamison.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Randolph, rejected by Murray. Bird passes to Jamison. Back to Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Randolph passes to Bailey. There's the triple. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Zach Randolph.
From deep territory like that, a great way to catch the defense off guard.
Pass to Sharp. Bird outside.
Wayne Felton. First personal foul, second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Atlanta making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Randolph. Launches from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. Bird's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jamison the pass to Stackhouse. The 3. Jamison with the basket on the assist from Stackhouse. Stackhouse has got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Hawks. Screened by Villanueva. Pass to Pierce. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Pierce has got 35 in the game.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Bird. Now here's Murray. Nails it from the high post. Murray's got his 2nd bucket.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Stolen by Bird from deep three-point land. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Randolph kicks to Felton. It's Pierce on the wing. To the inside. Here's Randolph. Rejected by Murray. Jamison with it. He's got 22. It's deflected. Stolen by Randolph. And here's Felton from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Oh, nice confidence on that shot to get it to go from the corner.
Bird outside. And that one, good. Bird's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Outside, Pierce. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Pierce has got 37.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Magic Johnson, he checked in for Sharp. Then for the Hawks, Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Randolph. And it's Cardinal in for Charlie Villanueva. Shot clock at 6. Here's Augustine. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Johnson, the pass to Stackhouse. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. 1:57 left in the 3rd. Pierce kicks to Cardinal. Pass to Felton. Perkins with the screen for Felton. 6 to shoot. For 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Felton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tight coverage made no difference on that shot.
Jamison against Felton.
Hey, yo, right here.
From the stripe. And the Spurs scoring again.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Augustine.
Hey, yo, right here.
1:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Bird. And he makes that one. Bird's got 15 points here in the second half.
Always a good idea to get out and run.
Here is Cardinal. Outside Felton. Stolen by Jamison. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. And now an 11-point San Antonio lead. The Hawks shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Screen by Perkins. Pierce the pass to Cardinal. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded by Johnson. Clock at 4 to stop the run. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Augustine's got 5.
And Augustine is terrific at nailing shots over the D. Can't shake his concentration.
Now Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs leading by 12. Stackhouse outside. Winchester, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
It's stolen by Johnson. Stackhouse, the pass to Giannis.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 16. With the floater. And the layup is up and in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's San Antonio now. Giannis high post. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Tries from 10, and Johnson puts it in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Hawks trail by 16. Pass to Green. Back to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Perkins with a screen on Sharp. Randolph. A 3-pointer off the mark. Spurs leading by 18. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Giannis dishes to Stackhouse. And here's Sharp. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. And the Spurs lead by 20. Out to the right wing. Augustine against Johnson. Randolph, a screen on Johnson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Radmanovich is checked in for the Hawks. Felton comes in for Green. Johnson, that's for 2, and it's San Antonio with another.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Randolph kicks to Felton. Pass to Augustine. Randolph sets a screen for Augustine. Here's Randolph. Defended by Sharp. That one falls.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Stackhouse. And the Spurs scoring again.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Radmanovich. Felton with the ball. Covered by Stackhouse. Here's Randolph. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 35 points for Zach Randolph. Winchester. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the shot goes in. Perkins got his first bucket of the night.
Going to work on the inside, finding a way to just overcome that D.
Here's Giannis. And the basket is good.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Pass to Radmanovich. Augustine passes to Radmanovich. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Fires from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Oh, great job of recognition, finding the open man.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Now here is Augustine. Out to the right wing. Randolph sets a screen for Felton. Over to the wing. Puts it up from 17. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Felton. And that's now 37 points for Zach Randolph. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Both teams will make substitutions. Atlanta on D. Murray looking around. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference. Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Johnson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Outside Randolph. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
Randolph was an Indiana State champion coming out of high school, so you know the pressure of the NBA doesn't bother him. There's nothing more intense than that when you talk about that Indiana high school tournament.
Spurs working the ball around now. And yes, it's good. Johnson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Randolph passes to Villanueva. And Villanueva with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Drops in the tray.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Randolph against Bull. Here's Harrelson. Here's Johnson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Staying with it, a chance to add another.
And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Felton. To the paint. Here's Randolph. And the rejection by Giannis. Stolen by Randolph. Felton kicks to Randolph. Felton against Johnson. Now here's Villanueva. Not a lot of room. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Pierce has got 42 in the game.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Randolph. 5 to shoot. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so looking at the number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Larry Bird.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Winchester. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Cardinal. Here's Petrovic. Fires the 3. No good from Cardinal. Now Johnson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports